Good morning. My name is Clifford Edgell, and today I will be showing you a short demo for our Project 1 CSC643 image recognition pipeline. So I'm going to be showing you the two instances that were created and how they're able to run the text recognition, image recognition pipeline. And I'll be showing that to you on AWS, and we will be showing the compiling of the application running, and finally the output. So let's begin. First, we have to open up the AWS Learner Lab. It'll take us straight to the console. Next, we have to go to EC2 and go to our two instances. And we see here we have the EC2A, which is the car recognition, and EC2B, which is the text recognition. So first, we have to connect to A, and it's just going to give it a second to establish the connection. All right, here's the A. And then we go back to instances, and here we have B, which is the text recognition. So first, we have to begin with clearing the stale files to run this. And what that does is we're next have to show our credentials in the application so that we'll be able to run. So first, and I already have the code so that we could save time. So first, we have to do this in both instances. And then this lets us set the credentials. Okay. And then it's gonna prompt us to enter in this code here, which is allowing us to enter in our information here. All right, and it asks us for the access key. So next you're gonna go to the Learner Lab here, and what you're supposed to do is go to AWS details, and you hear AWS CLI. That's where you hit. And I'm gonna pause so that you guys cannot see the information here. So you just, and first it prompts you to enter the access key. Then it asks you to enter the secret access key. And then, and for the secret access key, it's not gonna show up when you're typing it in, but it's there. It's just does not show up. And here we're gonna access the session token. And then it should say user ID and the account in the ARN. This is what is going to pop up. And then you have to do the same thing on EC2A. So we're just going to do this again really quickly. We see here again that it prompts us to ask for the access key ID. I'm just going to pause the stream again right there. And then it's the exact same credentials, the same access key ID, and then the secret access key, and the same situation will happen where you won't be able to see the secret access key, but it will be there. Right. And then finally the session token. And after that's entered in, again, we have the same result. Okay, so now we can start with the actual uh compiling of the code here. So first we're gonna run this code on first EC2B, the text recognition. And here it is. And we see here that it is currently running, and it's waiting for the messages for SQS to be sent to A, and when it pops up as B, waiting for messages, that's how we know we can move on to the next step. Okay, so next we move to EC2A, which is O, and we have to send a message to EC2B on A, the card recognition. Here we go. And this EC2A is running car recognition, and it will list 10 images and from the public S3 bucket, which detects cars using recognition and sends messages to SQS for images containing cars. All right. So we see here, this is the output here. Then we go back to EC2B, and we see that it received the messages and from the SQS and performs text recognition using recognition, and the results are saved on output txt, which we have to go to and paste right here. And here we go. This is the results. Here's the final output file, which is produced by the text recognition instance. See here. And this is how we run the image recognition pipeline for AWS. We thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you learned a lot. Have a good day. Bye-bye.